She pulled it out so she could turn it off. The name Mama Drama with a text message lit up on the screen. "Scrapbooking class starts in 1 hour, if you're interested." She sighed. The woman had an obsession with decorating photos from every life moment with stickers and doilies and cheesy sayings like "a time to treasure" and "moments to remember." After she'd finished all of Addison's baby books, she'd gone on to scrapbook family vacations, Addison's graduation, and every major and minor holiday. Didn't think Labor Day could have a photo theme? Think again. Even their dog, Peanut, had his own scrapbook. And if her mom knew about her budding car theft addiction, she'd probably scrapbook the hell out of that too. She typed back, "Busy. Thanks anyway." Guilt about doing something her staid parents would never understand weighed her down. Not for the first time, she wondered if she was adopted. How did two careful, productive citizens produce an adrenaline junkie daughter with a penchant for crime? The sound of heavy breathing echoed through the parking garage, but she realized it was her own. She had to hurry. She'd been sitting here too long already. Excitement pulsed through her, anticipation mixed with nerves and a sense of danger, colliding in her belly, warming her insides and extending down between her legs. It was almost as good as an orgasm. In fact, one of her biggest fantasies was wild, hurried sex on a car she'd just stolen. God, she was such a perv. With the upload complete and the car alarm disabled, she opened the door and slid into the smooth leather seat. Grinning madly, she sat back and ran her hands over the steering wheel. Time for a ride. The door creaked open wider, and she turned just in time to see a fist flying toward her. Pain. So much pain. Like someone had bashed her head in with a brick. A voice murmured distantly as she tried to force her eyes open. Her head felt too foggy, her body too weak to go on alert like she knew she should be. What happened? She finally managed to pry open her stubborn eyelids. Her temple throbbed in time with her heart. Oh yeah, fist to the head. Had she been caught? Was this jail? She stared up at a ceiling, trying to process anything other than the ice pick in her skull. The distant voice dropped lower, then disappeared. The white paint above her was smooth, not cracked and peeling. The air felt cool and smelled like leather. No, this wasn't prison. She turned her head, groaning at the stab of pain to her temple. If she had a mirror, she was sure she'd see a giant goose egg there. At least her hair would cover it. Trying to process what was going on was like fighting an ocean undertow. She was on a bed, that much she knew. There was a black sheet underneath her and a blanket balled up at the end of the mattress. The furniture in the room was sparse. A table, a dresser, and the bed placed up against the wall. No windows. A basement? She shuddered. There was nothing more disconcerting than being knocked out only to wake up in a stranger's basement. A pair of jean-clad legs came into view. With effort, she lifted her gaze to see a man staring down at her. His cold blue eyes sent a shiver through her. Wincing, he held something out to her. It turned out to be an instant ice pack. "Looks like that hurts." "No thanks to you, fucker." Scowling, she grabbed the ice and gently pressed it to the side of her head. "Sorry."